of contradiction, that the fundamental right of the freedom of association is a basic human right to be enjoyed by both natural and juristic persons, meaning members of political parties, as well as the political parties themselves, enjoy the fundamental right of freedom of association unhindered. I also want to clarify that rights can be limited in certain circumstances when it is justifiable. And that is why the Political Parties Act, for example, says that parties that want to enter into coalitions must sign those coalitions before, or rather not less than 90 days before the election. That limitation is not supposed to inhibit the freedom of association. It is provided for under Article 24 of the Constitution, where certain rights can be limited so that to allow certain things to be managed. For example, freedom of movement can be limited, for example, in form of a curfew, but then there must be a law and a justification for that. So the reason, therefore, without talking a lot or for too long, the reason why the pre-election coalition arrangements are limited is to allow certainty in the election calendar, so that the IBC, up to a certain level, needs to know what political parties are involved, which ones are presenting candidates, so that they can print ballot papers after that. And that explains, therefore, why the Political Parties Act does not limit in any way post-election coalitions and any arrangement of whatever nature, be it a coalition agreement, that purports to, without justification, limit the freedom of association post-election is illegal, unconstitutional, null, void, and I dare say any person who think they can use a contractual or coalition agreement to thwart an express fundamental right in the Constitution, I dare say that these are people who are still living in the old order. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you, we have scrutinized the law, the Constitution, and all the enabling provisions. And therefore, the post-election arrangements we are entering in are legally sound, and we challenge anybody who has issues to take whatever due process they want to take. We are ready for you. We are ready for you anytime, anyhow, anywhere. Without much ado, I just want to take this opportunity once more to welcome you and now invite the following leaders to come to the podium for the signing ceremony of the accession into Kenya Kwanza Alliance of the United Democratic Movement Party. First, I invite the President-elect and the presidential candidate of UDA and Kenya Kwanza, William Ruto, to the podium. Second, I invite the leader of Amani National Congress and the Prime Cabinet Secretary Designate, Musalia Mudavadi, to the podium. I also invite my distinguished learned senior, the Senator for Bungoma, the leader of Ford Kenya, and the bearer of another title that I cannot preempt now, Moses Masika Wetangula, to come to the podium. I now invite finally the leader of UDM, the party leader, the Honorable Governor, Senator-elect